One thing I will say, and it's something that, I joke about with Mike and Fred, is I think a lot of times you assume residents know more, or should know more than they do.
Yeah.
Coming from, I say that all the time.
Yeah, and it's just like when I hear man, this person put in this and why didn't they just? I'm like, well, maybe they don't. That's not. Why would they know that? That is. You're making an assumption.
You know what? Though, not to cut you off. The reason why,
she's the voice of reason.
The reason why I say that a lot, right, bro? Because some of the issues that I would go to residence apartment and look at, Shan would figure it out on her own, right? She'd be like, oh, maybe let me try this or let me. And she's right all the time. I'm like, why can't other residents be like you and use that other 2-3% of your brain?
Well, first of all, here's the thing. I mean, I am somebody that likes to figure things out. Like that's just me naturally. But also, I live with you. I live with somebody that understands how to fix things. I've seen you talk about it enough. I'm learning. Actually, I've learned a lot from both of you. So I'm like, there's some things I would have put in a work order for. Now I wouldn't because now I know what it is. But 5 years ago, let's say 10 years ago, right? I wouldn't know. Like that's not common sense to everybody. And I wouldn't want to call it common sense. It's not a common thing for knowledge. It's not common knowledge in some cases, I don't think.
But
my
rebuttal to that would be, you've lived in apartments for so long. You've had this issue happen maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times. And you still didn't figure out, like, okay, you can go this route without having to call maintenance? Because
no one's told them you should go this route. Sometimes it's also, what are the residents told?
Right.
Call maintenance. Because guess what? If that person's like, I'm paying the rent, or I'm paying for this, maintenance is here to do that. These are the jobs these are the things that we're told to call them about.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to call them because even if I know how to do it, it's not even in some cases it's an entitlement thing. For some people, they're like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I pay. That's why I'm paying rent. They can do it. Right.
Yeah, I have a butler.
Yeah. Right. I mean, sadly, that is one angle. The other angle is they may also, they may not want the liability to fix something.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to, this is not something that you particularly expect, but I remembered Michael was like, oh, sometimes we'll leave a filter out and you can just replace it. I ain't replacing no filter because what if I don't know. Like, I just am like, nah, this is not my building. I'm going to get charged for it.
Yeah.
And there's been times where like, I may have even listened to it. This is one instance. There's been a time where years ago, I listened to a maintenance technician to do something and I didn't do it right. Something happened and I almost got charged for it.
Yeah.
So honestly, some residents are like, nope, I'm not even going to attempt to try to do this because what if I mess it up? Or what if I get it? Because they may have also lived in properties where maintenance, they're like, no, you need to have maintenance come and check that because that is what their profession is.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to pretend to know how to fix this or that. I really might know. And I'm going to I can figure it out. But why?
Yeah.
I was going to live in a house.
But
the voice of reason ain't playing around.
But to clarify,
shutting it down.
But to clarify though, right? Like a lot of maintenance technicians don't expect residents to fix everything. I'm talking about basic stuff like
water filters.
Oh, I've never. It was not until you know this about we've had a conversation about that.
Yeah.
Right.
I would have never ordered a water. I didn't even know that was something that would be my responsibility.
Right.
Genuinely, I'm like, I'm renting a refrigerator. What if I move out in the next month? Why am I changing a water filter? That is the property's property.
Right.
They can do that. Like, those are the things, like, I'm like, this isn't something I'm taking with me. Yeah, you can change that. Like, I would never have known. Again, these are things that residents don't know. So it's unfortunately, I know that you guys are getting the brunt of it, but that's where the communication part comes in. Like, it's almost like they need a how-to. They need something, some training.
Makes sense.
I don't know, but yeah.
No, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. See?